Have you ever felt like you wasted so much time that you couldn't even recover? Almost like you're drowning and you can't even catch your breath. Have you ever felt that? I can truly say that TV was the main thing that was stealing my time. It was sucking me in. And I could proudly say that it's been 3 years of no shows, no movies, not even sports. And I know you're probably thinking, man, this dude probably lives under a rock. But I heard something so deep from a man. His name is Myron Golden. If you don't know who Myron Golden is, all you have to do is YouTube him. He is a life changer. He changed my life in so many ways, and I'm very grateful. He said, and this is regarding TV, he said, why am I going to watch someone live their dream while I'm living in a nightmare? I heard that and it was so powerful, because we tend to do that. We tend to live other people's dreams while we're stuck in our situation. And sometimes that's not healthy. And TV causes that effect. And I want to just let you know my situation, how I just let go of TV. There was a point in time where, before I was a real estate agent, I was in the fitness industry, had a great job, 9-to-5 job, and also had a boxing business that was training athletes, pro fighters, and celebrities. So I was very comfortable. And after a long day of work, I would go home and I would watch TV all day. And after a while, I got comfortable, I got complacent, and I didn't grow. It was almost like I was on autopilot, but there was no growth. And I sit back and I'm like, man, all those hours, all those days, all those months where I could have read books, I could have took different alternatives to achieve a higher level of learning or self-growth, but I didn't. I got comfortable. I got comfortable in watching sports. I got comfortable in watching shows with my wife, and I didn't end up going anywhere. And I say that because understanding that and realizing that, I tossed my TV, and it's been 3 years, and it feels amazing. It feels actually like I've never missed a step. I replaced it with so many things, but I do want to share with you 3 solutions that help me break that and reclaim, and I reclaim my time. I bought back my time. Number 1, you have to value your time, right? Time is the most important asset of your life. Money comes and goes, but time is so limited. It's the highest form of an asset. I could give you an example right now, and I want you to participate. If I give you $100,000, right, from one screen to the other, boop, and you take it, you're happy, and God forbid, you have a terminal illness, and that $100,000 that you had was the amount that needed for medicine in order for you to get the cure. How many of you would use that $1,000 I gave you to get well, to get better? I would. Let me know in the comments who would, who wouldn't. I would. Why? Because I value the time. And this is why I say TV sucked that all from me, and I had to reclaim and buy back my time. And I understood that time was the highest form of an asset. So think about that. That's very, very interesting, right? And the second thing is build your identity, right? We always look at influencers, we always look at athletes, we always look at celebrities as the highest form or the highest pinnacle, but that's not the case. That's not the case. You know, when you look at people live their best dream and living their best life, two things can happen. You will feel like crap because you're not in their position, or you will create a false sense of reality of cheering for them, thinking that you're winning as well, if that makes sense. You know, and those two feelings are not good. You don't want to get a hit of dopamine for someone else's success when you could focus on you, when you could build your own identity. You could be the CEO, you could be the greatest athlete in the world, you could be the movie star, whatever the case may be, but you could be the best, right? And not look at others to seek that. I hope that makes sense. And the third, which is I think the most important, is build your legacy, right? Legacy meaning, what are you doing that is going to help you 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line of your life? We all have one life. We all gonna die, right? What is your legacy? Is your legacy sitting down and watching TV? Or is your legacy replacing that time reading books and leveling up, pretty much, right? Wisdom, knowledge, understanding to get better in life, to grow, right? I'm so glad. If you don't know my story is in one of my videos. I was fired from the NYPD and it just changed my life, and I became a real estate agent and I looked at business completely different, and it changed my life for the better. I'm very grateful. And you know, these things that you can focus on, your health, your spiritual journey, yourself in your business, these things can make you a better person, can increase or build your legacy, right? So with that being said, I challenge you, right? Because I want to say one more thing. Life is full of distractions. Don't get caught up in the news, the shows. It's just a pure distraction, right? They want you suppressed. That's what it is. This world wants you. But I challenge you a couple of things. Try to go 1 week without TV. Track how much extra time you get back and see how you feel. When I say TV, no shows for a week, replace that with reading. I know it's like cliche, it's like I don't want to read, but reading, I'm telling you, changes lives. I'm telling you, it puts you in a perspective, in a mindset of where you need to be, you know. So I hope this helps. Always constantly learning, growing, and sharing what I know to the world. And let me know what you think. Was this helpful?